Start the Facebook Live. It's 8:30. We're going live.
Hello.
Hello.
Benji and Lisa here. Oops, I'm going to tilt that down a little bit.
There's no one here yet.
There we go. Benji and Lisa are here. We're here tonight to share our Christmas cookies with you. And these, of course, are not cookies to eat, but cookies to decorate with, made out of felt and sparkle paste. You want to show the sparkle paste off?
Therm O Web sparkle paste.
Fantastic. So we're going to get started with the tutorial in a little bit, but we're just going to wait a couple minutes and give people a time to sign on and join us. And so Benji actually thought of a question that he wanted to ask, but I'm going to have him ask his a little later once we have more people here. But
around 4 or 5 people I'll ask.
In the meantime, I wanted to ask you, since we are making Christmas cookies tonight, of all the Christmas cookies that we make, what is your favorite?
Mine is definitely the raspberry poofs.
The raspberry poofs. Can you describe what that is for people?
I don't know how.
You don't know? Okay. So they are a meringue type of cookie. And this is actually stop playing with the height of the chair. This is from when I was growing up. My mom and grandma and aunts would make cookies out of the Wisconsin Electric Company recipe book. And so the raspberry meringue poofs, and it's raspberry jello and egg whites and vinegar. And then you put little mini chocolate chips in, and they poof. And so those are your favorites, aren't they?
And then you can put whipped cream on them.
Yeah,
which I haven't done, but I just thought of that.
They don't really need whipped cream.
Hello, Don.
We do get a little carried away at Christmas. On a good year, we make about 10 different varieties of cookies. We have not started yet this year. That's going to be after the 16th, so we'll see how many we get made this year. We may just choose a couple favorites to make instead.
Yes. Hello, Donna from Alaska.
Ooh, date pinwheel cookies. Cold and dark Alaska. Yes, I bet.
Hello, Megan.
Oh, she likes our Santa hats. Yes, and my shirt. I made this last year when I saw a shirt on Amazon and decided that why pay for it when I could make it myself. So I had some buffalo plaid fabric from Benartex and the little snowflakes, and made my own applique shirt. So this is like the 3rd time I've worn it in the past 5 days, because it's got a short life seasonally, so you got to wear it a bunch. But so like I said, tonight Benji and I are going to be showing how to make these felt Christmas cookies. And what we actually did, do you want to show what we used for our templates for these cookies?
So we used actual cookie cutters as the templates. So we got them right here. We got a Christmas tree, a gingerbread man, a snowflake, a candy cane.
Yep.
And then we cut out some other templates, a stocking, and then a little bit more complicated snowflake.
Well, I was actually hoping that snowflake would be easier, because I felt like our cookie cutter snowflake ended up looking a little bit too much like a flower. And says, oh my goodness, Donna says that she and her daughter just made 70 dozen cookies for soldiers at their local military base. What a neat thing to do. And that's a lot of cookies. I can't imagine how much butter and sugar and flour that was. Wow.
Wow.
And then I also want to point out, as Dawn put in the comments, so just by watching tonight and leaving a comment, you'll be entered in tonight's drawing to win one of 2 $25 ThermOWeb gift cards.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, if you are the winner, check out some of this sparkle paste, because we really had a lot of fun playing with it, and it's brand new to the market, so you can be brand new in the last month or 2, I believe. So you can be one of the first ones to try it out, because it's a lot of fun. So yeah, we used cookie cutters, but then I also created some templates, which are available on today's blog post that you can download in case you don't happen to have cookie cutters handy. But we'll show you how to make these cookies both using sewing and no sewing methods. So you can kind of do whichever way works for you. Oh, we've got a couple more people showing up.
Hello, Kristen from California, I think that is, and then Billy Meets from Ohio.
Fantastic.
Hello,
Thanks
everybody.
for joining us.
And again, we can see how many people we have on, but we don't see who they are. So leave a comment.
And I think people are doing a great job doing that.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit. Okay, you go ahead.
Okay. So North Dakota. Hello, Debbie. Okay. So, question of the night. Well, one of the questions of the night. We have two questions.
Ben's got
First
plans.
question.
Yeah.
First question. All right. Drop your answer in the comments. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Yes. Okay. We'll see what people put, and then you can share yours. And when we see a couple of the comments.
And then now we will continue.
So So, like I said, we use the sparkle paste tonight, and I've got 3 colors. I've got the snowflake, which is white, fire truck, which is red, and then it says on the back with the teal is the third one. And I know green maybe would have been the obvious choice for the third one, but I had a couple other things in mind I wanted to do with it besides just Christmas projects, so I picked out the teal to use. And then the other ThermOWeb product that we're going to use is the Fabric Fuse Quick Bond. And I want to give you a little tip about this because it was something that I struggled with and way even back from the days of using Elmer's glue in school. And that was when I would put it away and then pull it out, the next week, the next day, whatever, I'd have trouble getting the glue out. And so I realized that what the best thing to do to make the glue usable the next time immediately is when you're done for the night to unscrew the top and take a toothpick, take the top off, and push it through and clean out that nozzle. And that's a good thing to do with any glue, but it really made a difference in making this glue so much easier to use the next time. So clean it out at the end.
Okay,
Do
we
you
have
want
some
to
answers.
read a couple of the answers and
Megan
then we'll keep going?
says Elf. Billy says Home Alone. I agree with you.
We watched that the other night.
That's good, but I don't know if it's my favorite. So Home Alone looks like we got one Prancer. So Home Alone, Elf, Prancer, Frosty the Snowman,
The Christmas Story.
The Christmas Story.
And Wonderful Life. I don't think you've ever seen Wonderful
I
Life.
have not. Mr. Cavus, my music teacher, has talked about that.
Yeah, those are some great choices. We've got to watch a couple more this season.
We do. We haven't been watching them.
Okay, so should we talk about these a bit?
Yes.
So, like I said, we've got a no-sew and a sewing version, and we're going to show you both. We just bought felt at the craft store, but what's interesting is in addition to the floppy felt that we're all kind of used to, they have this stiffer felt. Did we get another piece of the stiffer? This stiffer felt that really has a lot of body to it. And so that works really well for the, if you're going to do a no-sew variety, because it will hold its shape and it won't be quite so floppy.
I don't know what it is.
So for the no-sew ones, what we're going to do is just trace the shape, cut it out. We use the pinking shears to get a fun little edge on it, and then start decorating. And so Benji did a couple of those. I guess that was actually my gingerbread, but you did this snowflake, right?
That.
And then the little gingerbread guy who's supposed to be wearing...
He was supposed to have a button.
Well, but this is his ugly sweater, right?
Yeah.
Ugly Christmas sweater. Yeah, so Benji went kind of heavy with the sparkle paste, which was nice to kind of see what it looked like, whereas I did it a little more loose application.
I was trying to do buttons, and then it kind of...
And then I made a little gingerbread guy as well, but I just used the sparkle paste for like the frosting on the arms and legs, and then buttons, and then I made a little red felt bow tie and decorated that. Thought about doing a face and decided to just leave it like it was. So, we cut out this snowflake that you could use it. Oh, the one other tip I wanted to give you about tracing the shapes. So, for tracing the shapes, it kind of depended on how complex the shape was and what color the felt was for what we used to trace. So
we have this pen that this pencil
it's a chalk
thingy,
pencil.
Chalk pencil that does white on the fabric.
Yep.
And that's for like more numb designs.
For ones that don't have a lot of detail.
Edges.
Yeah,
not a lot of detail.
Yeah.
And then we used a pen for like this snowflake, because I don't know if you can see, this snowflake has got a lot of bumpy bumpy edges.
Right.
So
we needed something that
a pen would be
was
better.
a little more detailed for that. And the pen marks are still on it a bit, but that will be on the back.
Yeah.
Or if it's one that you're sewing, it won't show up. But you actually were going to double layer this, right?
Yes. And a lot of things work. Washable markers probably work. Haven't tried them, but also some materials we have used to
well, we're going to talk about those when we start using the sparkle paint, I think. So if you look at our samples, we have some where it was just the one layer of felt, and then some where we did 2 layers. So like on my Christmas tree, the green is the frosting, and then we have the brown color. We have felt that was gingerbread colored. Hold up the gingerbread felt. Gingerbread colored felt. So we actually made those gingerbreads the other day. And then we have 2 beiges that are more of a sugar cookie color. This one, which is more of a heathered look, and then this one as well. So it just depends on what you can find at your store or in your stash or what you like.
We took a quick trip to Joann's.
We did.
Earlier.
So if you are going to do frosting, like I did with these trees, and like Benji is doing with his blue snowflake, what we did is we traced, in our case, the cookie cutter shape, or in your case, if you don't have cookie cutters, the templates. We traced that shape onto the felt and cut it out on the lines. So we're going to use that as our base shape. And then we're going to use the fabric fuse. And I have 2 things. I have an old cutting board out so we don't get glue and sparkle paste on my nice cutting board. And then we also have an old piece of pressing paper actually with the shiny side up. So what we're going to do is, hang on, we're going to switch camera views too. Okay, you can see our messy workspace here.
Very.
So Benji is going to glue his snowflake with the fabric fuse onto the sugar cookie background.
Does it need a lot, or can I just do like a few dots?
Nope, a couple dots. That's probably a little much. But he's doing it on the side where he had the pen. Here, let's slide it up a little so that people can see.
So the pen doesn't show.
So the pen marks don't show, right. And then after this is glued in place, we're just going to cut. Probably I will get to do the cutting, won't I?
Yeah, you please do the cutting.
We're going to just cut about 1/4 inch outside of that blue frosting. Stay away from the edge. There you go. Good. Okay. Push it down. Great. Good. Okay. We're going to let that dry a little bit, and then we'll come back to that one. But we're going to cut around that, and that will give us the cookie shape similar to the trees that extends beyond the frosting.
And then we will flip it over, cut the same shape of the brown.
We're just going to make this one a flat. Yep.
I want to do a puffy.
Well, we're just going to do one puffy and a flat tonight.
Yeah,
so
this puffy.
We'll talk about it.
Will be the
Apparently we didn't plan our projects beforehand. But so if you see, I did one tree where I stitched the frosting down, and I did one where I glued it, just because I wanted to see the 2 different looks, and they both work really well. So, and having that pinking edge, I think, gives it a little extra touch.
Mixing sugar cookie and gingerbread, interesting idea.
Having
to try it.
Well, not together, but like having both kinds of cookies. Having both kinds of cookies out.
Oh,
okay.
I thought like mixing the batter.
Yeah.
That tastes good.
While this one dries a little bit, I'm going to talk about, I got to take the sticker off, about the stitched one.
This is the nose.
Okay, hang on. So this was a piece of felt that I had, and I doubled it over, and I traced the stocking shape on it with the, yep, you can see it in the video. I traced the stocking shape on it with the chalk. So what I'm going to do with it doubled over is I am going to stitch on that line most of the way around. I'm going to leave a little opening for stuffing it, and then I will stitch up the rest of the way. So nope, I'm going to sew it first. So, and then we will start in with the sparkle paste. Oops. Do you want to ask your second question while I do this sewing, Benji?
It's a worm.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Why don't you?
Christmas in Connecticut and Bishop's Wife. Never heard of those 2, but might try them. don't know.
Okay.
Okay, the second question of the day. I might have a third if she lets me. Okay, the second question of the day. Favorite... Wait, what was it?
Your favorite song, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I thought you had one.
Oh, well, we're going to ask favorite Christmas cookie. You shared yours.
Okay,
but,
yeah.
and I think we talked about it briefly right at the beginning because Donna had shared hers, but there's more people on who might want to share theirs now as well.
So, favorite Christmas song and favorite Christmas cookie. Put in your answers for the
So many
chat.
choices.
When do you get out of school for Christmas? So I have the rest of this week, next week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are normal. And then Thursday and Friday are half days.
Half days.
And
we are just crossing our fingers that we don't have a snow day between now and then. We had a snow day last Thursday, and I like it when they go to school.
I put a ladle under my pillow.
Only one good answer. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas.
Silent Night and All I Want for Christmas. Okay.
My memory of that song is my younger sister when she was about 12 or 13. She had a Santa dress, and she and her friend would dress up in their Santa dresses, and that song was on repeat for the entire month of December. Yeah, it was a lot. It's a good song, but that was maybe a couple too many times. Okay.
Yeah, again.
So
favorite Christmas cookie and favorite Christmas songs.
So while people are doing that, I'm going to keep moving on my stitch stocking. So I sewed around on my stocking shape, leaving an opening here at the top because I'm going to stuff it a bit. Where did the pinking shears go?
Right here. Oh,
No.
pinking shears, the
Oh, there they are.
shears.
Okay.
Ooh, a White Christmas for the song and Peanut Blossoms for the cookies. I don't know what a peanut blossom is, but I'm imagining it as like a peanut butter cookie?
I think those are the peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kiss.
Oh, are those drawn? It's like a peanut butter cookie, and then you put a dimple in it, and then you put a Hershey's Kiss in it. Is that what it is? Because if it is, then I love those.
We like those, but we don't make them because Benji's older brother has a peanut allergy.
Not anymore.
Well.
He doesn't have a peanut allergy anymore, but he still hates peanuts.
Okay, yes, she said yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Those
So
are delicious.
Here's our stocking cut out. Actually, I forgot. I have to do the top as well, and then I'll go back and stitch along the top later. Okay. So can you grab the stuffing for me for this one? So with the stitched ones, they're already a little stiffer because they have 2 layers of stuffing, but we're going to put in a little, just the tiniest little bit. Ooh.
Chocolate dough and peppermint kisses? Okay, that I have to try.
Okay, apparently we're trying a new kind of cookie this year. So we're putting in just the littlest tiny bit of stuffing, and I'm actually using one of our paintbrushes, the other end of it, or you can use a stiletto to stuff it in. And we're not really looking to make it like super puffy, but maybe we need a tiny bit more, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Stuff that in. Okay. Great. Okay, so now it's got gotta get a little bit down to the toe. So we do stockings in our family. St. Nick comes in early December. So
very early.
Yeah, he came over the weekend, and Benji found his stocking full of, speaking of Hershey Kisses, there were some kisses in there, right?
Yeah. White Christmas, sung by Garth Brooks. And, yes, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. That's a good one.
It is a good one. Okay.
Oh, thank you for the recipe, Dawn.
So what I'm going to do for this stocking is I've got some red ribbon here, and I'm going to fold a little loop of it, and I'm going to tuck it in to the top before I finish stitching where I left it open for the stuffing. And that will give us a little hanger for if you want to put it on your tree, or if you want to add it to a gift as an ornament tag.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So.
My favorite Christmas song is probably Carol of the Bells because I'm learning to play it on piano, and I'm kind of obsessed with it right now.
You are.
And I'm actually getting pretty good at it. My favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone 2.
That is a good one.
Home Alone 2 has better traps. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And then my favorite Christmas cookie, I shared first.
Yep.
The raspberry poofs.
Not the hippopotamus song. Yes, the raspberry poofs. All right. Do you want to do some sparkle paste on this stocking?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
what color?
Well, I was kind of thinking to do it a little bit
Like a candy cane?
or maybe do a cuff at the top out of one color, like white, and then you could do red on the rest, so it looked like a Santa hat kind of thing.
Ooh,
But it is up to you.
Okay. So, things we're using to do stuff. Paintbrushes. We got some nice paintbrushes here.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. We usually do 1 paintbrush per color.
Mm-hmm.
Q-tips didn't work as well, but Q-tips.
They work if you want to do little dots.
Yeah.
Like I use them on the tree for the little ornaments.
And then toothpicks.
The toothpicks were for the glue.
Yeah.
But you could try them for the sparkle paste.
Yeah, you could.
All right, so do you want to pick a color? And we don't need that Q-tip on the ground. Here, pick a color. And let's show everyone how this sparkle paint goes on, okay? Or sparkle paste.
You open it up. Yes, Don.
So, yes, Don is saying
Thank you for hinting.
If you just joined us, make sure you leave a comment to be entered to win a $25 gift card. There's 2 being given away tonight so that you can try out some ThermOWeb products, maybe even the sparkle paste yourself.
Oh, and Don listed the 2 questions. Also, what kind of paintbrushes and how thick is the sparkle paste? So if you see, I don't know if you can tell how thick it is, but it's not super thick. It's pretty creamy.
It's definitely thicker than, say, Elmer's glue.
It's a little bit thicker than Elmer's glue. It doesn't drip.
Yeah. And the paintbrushes, honestly, I just pulled some out of our craft bin.
Yeah. They're just really any paintbrushes.
Yeah, we have a couple different tips. We've got one that's got a little bit more of a narrow tip, and Benji's got a thicker one because I think he's planning to paint a wider area.
Yeah. And also, not too big of a paintbrush, because this is about 1 inch across this way. About 1 inch that way.
I'd say 1.5 maybe.
1.5 maybe.
Yeah.
The point is it's not too big.
You want a detail brush.
Yes.
You want a detail brush, but you just kind of spread it across. And I know Jennifer Long, who worked with ThermOWeb to create this, I've seen some of the stuff she and some other ThermOWeb designers have done. And they definitely use it on quilting cotton as well, which is very cool. So there's a lot of neat projects out there using it. We just opted for felt tonight. And Dawn, who is our ThermOWeb expert, says it's definitely more of a gel than a paint. Yeah,
it is.
That is correct. Okay, focus.
Ooh,
I know you really like reading the comments.
Candy cane sugar cookies. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, Mama, we missed. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you, Dawn, for answering that question. I was about to say we missed that question.
Warm water and a little Dawn dish soap. That's what I did because I think you left the other night before cleanup happened. Is that possible?
Whoopsies.
Yeah,
did.
I think it is.
Well, to be fair, I did like 2 and left.
You did do like 2. I said to Benji, I said we need to make our projects, for the promo for the Facebook Live, and he looks to me and he goes, I'm more of the live guy. Can you just do the projects and I'll just show up for the live on Wednesday? And I said, no, you have to help with both parts because you're very creative too.
I am.
You are very you just like having an audience. So yeah, you're doing a nice thick coat. And then the one part that you won't see tonight because you need to wait for the sparkle paste to dry is after it has dried, you can heat set it with your iron. And that will make it permanent and able to be, to get wet and to be washed and that type of thing. So we are not going to show that part tonight because ours will not dry in time. But there are directions. I think they're on the ThermOWeb website, I believe, with the products and on Jennifer's website as well about how to do that.
Dad said that is the theme at my house too.
Yeah.
Kids make messes, moms clean it up.
Although I have to say, Benji's older brother is on dish duty tonight for dinner since Benji and I needed to come to my office and do this. Okay. Hey, you're doing it off camera. There you go. Okay. Fantastic. Right, tell you what, why don't we switch roles?
Yeah.
While Ben was talking, I cut out his snowflake. And so he's going to decorate that a little bit.
This is still like
And yeah, it's not totally, the glue isn't totally dry, but the paint will work on it. And in the meantime,
basically, if we let the glue dry, it's going to take way too long.
We probably should have prepped that one in advance. But
plus, we're going to be sewing it. So
people will get the idea
yeah.
of what it looks like. So, so Benji's going to work on that. I'm going to put some stripes onto this. And there's a wide variety of colors of these, of the sparkle paste, and it was hard to choose just a couple to work with at first.
Oops.
I could see it would be really fun to have a whole rainbow's worth to play around with.
They do have a whole rainbow, though.
They
she
do.
only bought 3. She bought 4.
But these are going to be fun. We set up our tree last Sunday night, and so we can maybe put these, or maybe you want to give one of these as a teacher gift.
Oh, I could do that.
What do you think?
I could.
We typically, our family, you're going to think that we're, very obsessed with the cookies, and it's true. But we typically make cookies to give to the kids' teachers before the holidays. So we're going to do that next week. We make a couple of the kinds that are a little easier to make in bulk, like a fudge and that type of thing.
Mexican powder cookies.
Well, we try to do the ones, we make biscotti.
Biscotti.
A really yummy
That's
biscotti.
good.
But
and I'm the only one of the kids who likes biscotti. So
yeah, but
tell us if you like biscotti in the comments.
So that's a fun one because the recipe gets made completely in a food processor, in a Cuisinart.
That's cool.
So it's real minimal mess because you don't have a lot of mixing bowls.
Not really a cookie, but it's good.
Ooh, check out my stripes.
Oh, wow.
You like those?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dawn says she loves fudge. So
yes.
TJ's grandma has a fudge recipe, and TJ, I mean, we all enjoy fudge, but TJ especially loves fudge. So he has taken over, because neither of his grandmas live nearby, so he is the fudge maker in our house, and he uses her recipe. And so we use recipes from both grandmas for Christmas cookies, and they all get eaten, don't they?
Yes. Yeah. Let us know who's our biscotti fans. Join the club.
Yeah. Yep. I know. All the cookie talk is making you hungry. Yep, us too. I'm
hungry.
So, okay, so you're doing the teal and the snowflake color on your snowflake. How appropriate.
2 blues.
Fantastic. And yeah, the biscotti is fun. I see Billy said she might have to explore that because you make it in a log, and it's a real thick dough, and then you bake it in the log, and then you cut it up into pieces, turn them all on their sides, and bake them a second time.
And you can see why it's easily made in bulk. You make logs. And if you have a long enough kitchen, which actually I've never tried this before, we should do that this year. You know what what we should do? We just make a giant biscotti log.
Well, it has to fit in the oven.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to fit in the oven. So, I think you're getting some compliments on your snowflake.
Thank you.
So, but yes, so we showed you the 2 different versions, the stitch version with the stocking, and then just to reiterate, so what you do when you're doing the stitch version is you trace your shape onto the felt, and then double the felt up and stitch on that traced line, and then cut outside of it, and then stuff it, and then finish up at the top. And then for the no-sew version, can you put yours back down?
Yes.
What are you looking for? Okay.
I'm making it back.
Well, not on the video.
Well, no, I know.
Okay, but for the no-sew version, we traced the shape onto our frosting color here, and then glued that using the fabric fuse onto our cookie color, and then cut the cookie edge with the pinking shears. Oh, Kristen wants to know what grade you're in, buddy.
I am in 5th grade, which for my school district, Harper Creek Middle School, is middle school. So I'm technically in middle school, but I am only in 5th grade.
Yep, he is 10 going on, I think, 18 or 20, right?
What?
Just in terms of your personality. You are an old soul.
Oh.
Who likes to perform on camera. We're up on here again. So there you go. So does anyone have any questions about how we put these Christmas cookies together tonight? And while I'm kind of waiting to see if anyone puts any questions in the comments, I just wanted to point out a couple other holiday themed things to you. First of all, behind us, and if you've watched my videos, you've probably seen these before, but these are my Strippy Improv quilts, and they're made using reverse applique with HeatnBond light. So the shape of the candy cane is actually put over the pieced red and white candy cane. And if you're interested in seeing more about that, head to my blog, or sorry, my website or Instagram, which are both Quilty Zest, and you can see kind of how those go together. But I've got 11 different blocks. It's a lot of fun. And then back here, these are pillows, my flurry pillows that I made for a ThermOWeb tutorial, I think 2 winters ago. And this is all applique. And then actually which one? This is the snowflake that is on the templates that Dawn just sent the link to. But I put together a blog post on my blog on quiltyzest.com, which has 3 different holiday tutorials that have been featured on ThermOWeb in the past. So you can find those by playing around on the ThermOWeb blog, but I've got pictures and links for each of them. So that's a great resource if you're looking for some other last-minute holiday projects. We did some garland last year with gingerbread and peppermint candies, and then the flurry pillows that I just showed you, and then a little Santa cookie mat. So if you have extra time before the holidays and want to do some more crafting, in addition to just looking at all of the ThermOWeb blog posts, those are 3 specific ones that I have done. So, oh, yep, and Dawn put up the link to my blog post too. Great, thank you so much, Dawn.
All right.
That was great.
Again.
Ooh, look at this. Donna says that she made 50 ornaments for the National Christmas tree that went from Alaska to DC. You have been busy between the 70 dozen cookies and the 50 ornaments. I'm impressed, Donna.
Yeah, thank you.
Very cool.
Okay, so yeah, again, thank you for coming.
Okay, we'll
drawing
make sure.
time.
Yep. I think hopefully everyone who's watching has left a comment so that Dawn can do the drawing and we see who our lucky winners are.
All right, everyone, say drum roll in the comments.
Oh, jeez. We're not doing drum roll in the comments. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to follow my own tip, and I'm going to clean out the top of my my glue before I close it up for the night. So, thanks, Benji. Okay. Hey. You're not...
Drum roll!
Okay. Oh, you got Kristen on board with you. There you go.
And Michelle.
And
Yay!
Now I know why you like doing this video, is because you have people, unlike your mom who always says no, you have people who say yes to you. Is that why this is so fun?
Yeah.
And crafting with your mom is fun, right?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay.
But fantastic.
Alright.
All right, we'll see who our winners are. And if you did not catch the whole video, the playback of this will end up on the ThermOWeb YouTube channel. It usually takes a day or 2 to get it up there, but you can go to the ThermOWeb YouTube channel and see this video, as well as the other Facebook Lives that I've done with Benji or JoJo. And then Julia, I know, does some as well, and I'm not sure if anyone else does, but there's a lot of great video content from ThermOWeb as well. Oh, there's our winners.
Billy Means and Kristen, Billy and Kristen, congratulations. Yep.
All right. So
Claim your $25 gift cards and check out this sparkle paint. Or not. Up to you.
paste.
Sparkle paste.
Sparkle paste, yes.
Or not.
All right.
It's up to you.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you, everyone,
watching
for
tonight.
joining.
It was lots of fun, and I hope you have a great holiday season filled with
Cookies.
Christmas cookies. All right.
And
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for sharing all your favorite Christmas movies, cookies, and songs.
I know. We got a couple new movies to check out, right? And some
Yes.
cookies to make.
I will see you
Yes.
next time.
All right. See you next year. That's what we like to say in December, right?
See you next
See you
year.
next year. Bye.